Thought we would pop down here to Society Beach near South Queensferry. So Society Beach was the private beach of the Earl of Hamilton, I think it was, that owned Hopetoun House, which is just through the trees here. So the reason I'm down here is I also do pebble art, so I'm down looking for some specific pebbles for a certain order that I've got. So I thought we'd bring you along for the walk. And if you can see, if Mrs. Recovery WildCamper pans round, you'll see the three bridges. But we'll show you them once we get a wee bit closer up. That'll be cool and we'll bring you back. So pause. So here we've got a pretty panoramic view of the three bridges. So we've got the red rail bridge in the distance, the old Forth Road Bridge, which is only open to, I believe, pedestrians and public transport now, and the new Queen's Crossing. Well, they wanted to call it the Queen's Crossing, but it's the Queen's Ferry Crossing. That pretty much links sort of central Scotland to the road up to the Highlands, crossing the River Forth. The next crossing that you'll get is further up the River Forth at Kincardine. The Kincardine Bridge is still open, but there is a new bridge here called the Clackmannanshire Bridge, or the Clacks Bridge as we know it. And there we see Mrs. Recovery Camper picking pebbles for my pebble art. So I've got 3 commissions that are going to be heading off to Menorca, I believe, from a good friend of ours that's got friends out there. So I'm using the time off work to pick some pebbles and get some designs up. So yeah, over in the distance you can see Rosyth shipyard, Rosyth docks. So we have cruise ships leaving from Rosyth, and they're also building, if you can see way in the distance, they're also building an aircraft carrier for the Ministry of Defence. So that's Rosyth. And back over, it's a bit better a day than it was last week when we went to Cramond Island and it was dead windy, and I was trying to tell you about Hound Point. So if you look beyond the bridges you'll see Hound Point. Hound Point is the terminal that the tankers that are too big, that won't come under the bridges, they offload their oil at Hound Point, and a pipeline carries that oil up to the Grangemouth refinery. So that's Hound Point. You couldn't hear me talking in my last Cramond video. But yeah, so there's a few bays that we can walk around on our walk from Society Beach, Queensferry, back to Bo'ness. Lots of lovely little bays, and by that time we'll probably be laden with pebbles. So I'll bring you back. So we're going to head up and over the slabs. They can get a bit tricky because there's a lot of moss, and when the tide's right in it covers these, so Try not to fall flat on my face and give you all a laugh. Yeah, haha, Michelle. That's a nice wee pebbles here. Here's me meant to be looking for pebbles, but I'm filming instead. Just as long as she's no in earshot, why have a dog and bark yourself, eh? So across the water you can see small village of Kouris, which is another Outlander film location. Been there many a time, missed them every time. That's per bloody usual. Moving on up, there's a song in there somewhere. You can just make out the Longannet power station. The Longannet power station is due for demolition. They've already started phase 1 and phase 2, which is going to be that big bloody chimney which ruins my view from the house. That's going to be coming down next year. And yeah, you've got in the background what I affectionately call my Ocals, the Ocal Hills. Some great walking over there. I've done quite a few of them over there in my younger days. I wasn't so fat. There's a wasp at me. Sugar and spice and all things, bloody wasps. So it brings us out to this beautiful wee bay. So back in the Victorian times, if you can imagine the women out with their long swimsuits bathing in the River Forth. Obviously the BP refinery wasn't at the top of the river at that point. They'd end up going bathing in there and coming out fluorescent orange or something, or fluorescent yellow. I have in my younger days right enough swam in there. Wouldn't do it now. But yeah, beautiful area on a beautiful day. But I suppose I better go back and start picking up some pebbles. And no letting great view our backside right enough. I'll bring you back in a bit. So yeah, let's go searching for some pebbles. It's a hard job, this. Yeah. I need arms, legs and heads. And something that looks like a cowboy hat. Mad. Right, we move on to the next again, bay. Oh, heads. That's good. We've done quite well. Let's get home and make some lunch. or we go to the next bay?
Go.
So guys, that's us for our wee visit down to Society Beach. Tomorrow we're heading off to Abbeymoor, up to Rothiemurchus Estate, where we're staying for one night. I think we're just going to take the Vango with us rather than the big teepee, just to pick up some of the kit that we left up there at a friend's caravan from our Mayfield Road camping trip. So we're going to go up there tomorrow night, well, tomorrow afternoon, and stay over and then come back down on Sunday. So I'll do some footage when I'm up there as well. So yep, so thanks for watching guys, and if you liked this video, give me a thumbs up. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel, that'd be much appreciated. And next time I'll see you in Abbeymoor. Cheers.